stars. All that I see is a line. We get a fit. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freeze.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Shotgun now from Murray. Smith catches left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shrug my defense.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Ready.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for Washington.
Murray now. And he'll Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
In motion, Slayton.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play fake. Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can...
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
On 1st down, Willis.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Willis looks to pass it here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Play action. Now it's Murray. His throw incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They'll get 34 yards there. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open work beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're nearly made a interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Right back to the air again with Willis.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Willis.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dixon. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on. Hey.
Now Murray.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, had a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
In motion, Slayton.
1st down, Murray. Going right side, he finds Slayton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Mixing up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
down at the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun now for Murray. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Murray now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Bears.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll call Nelson's number yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Willis to throw once more.
Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown.
Now for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. Willis. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 41.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Good yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Joe Mixon His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, it's Willis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The second down throw by Willis. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Willis looking to throw it. That is caught. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Javonte Williams, 29 yards. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. But that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, They further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's got... where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Omaha. Big Ace.
To throw is Murray. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And quickly they get to the line.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Second and 15. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now from the 26. To throw, here's Willis.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Denzel Mims, 58 yards. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Murray. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. In motion right is the running back. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
42. Commanders 32.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Let's go now.
Willis looks to pass it here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Willis. This one swung out to Williams.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Slayton going to take it from the end.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, real